One of the things that Jesse put a lot of emphasis on when we go over tactics is that in order for this to work, all 11 guys have to be on the same page. And maybe in the beginning of the season, there were some difficulties, some obstacles to overcome in order for us to be on the same page. But right now it feels like we're getting close to that. I still think our best is yet to come. So for us to be able to see some of the fruit of our labor is great, but we're not complacent by any means. We want to continue this thing, pushing it forward, understand that every single game it's a challenge for us to shut out the other opponent. And we know that if we're able to shut them down, we have guys up front that are going to score goals. So it's going to put us in a favorable position to get good results.
Jesse talked about a big focus on you organizing that back line, and you know it rotates a lot because of injury or whatnot. What have you done throughout the course of the season, either adjusting or yourself changing as a leader and as a goalkeeper to get that effectiveness out of them defensively?
As a team, we watch a lot of video. So it's not necessarily isolation where one guy's watching video with the coaches and getting the sort of feedback that's necessary to improve. It's everyone. And for us as a collective to be in that classroom together, to be able to go through the sequences, have an understanding where the breakdown was, it allows all of us to be more successful. So communication, especially when it's hot and when people get tired, is important. But in order for us to be very successful, it can't just be me, it has to be everyone. And what we're starting to see is that guys are becoming more comfortable in their communication skills. They're becoming more vocal. And that's what we need. We need guys to have a presence back there, to take leadership upon themselves. And I think that's a huge reason why we've been so successful, is because guys have really taken that and pushed it forward.
A lot of road games that lie ahead. What's the challenge and the way the schedule's laid out?
Yeah, there's some big challenges up ahead of us, but it's going to be a great opportunity for us to see what we're made of. We had a very difficult start, and we've done a great job of coming back, but it's a long season, and there's stretches in the season that are really going to push us, and I feel like this is one of them. So if we can get some favorable results, if we can get the better end of the results, not only is that going to allow us to continue to build, but it's going to increase our confidence. So I look forward to the challenge. I know the guys as well. And there's no reason for us to think that we can't be successful on the road.
Luis, when you look at the way that Seattle matched up against you, I feel like they're one of the few teams, especially at Red Bull Arena, that tried to go toe-to-toe with you guys. Did that teach you something about your team and how you deal with that kind of pressure?
As I said previously, we're a work in progress. So to be able to be challenged like that is great, because now we're going to go back into the classroom. We're going to see where the opportunities occurred, where the chances occurred, what broke down, and if we can continue to improve that, we're going to be all the better. But with that being said, in the second half, when we switched to 5 in the back, I felt not only did we have the run of play, but we limited their chances. We know that that's a great tactic for us to employ, and at times maybe we employ it earlier than others. Last night was one of those times. You know, there's 30 minutes left, and we knew that the guys were tired, and we didn't think we'd be able to turn the table on them that quickly, but it worked out great. You know, we got another goal, and for the most part, we had the run of play.
The team wore Orlando armbands last night during the game. What did it mean for you guys and the team to express solidarity with the Orlando community?
Some of the things that's happened in the last couple weeks, not only are they tragic, it's just sad. From a humane standpoint, you know, I can't even imagine some of the emotions that these people or the families, the victims, are experiencing right now, and it's just really sad to see this happening in our country. But we're doing the best that we can using sport, using community to encourage them, to let them know that we're praying for them, that we're thinking about them, and that we're going to do whatever we can to support them. And even these difficult times, sometimes you see the best of humanity, and I'm hoping that using this tragedy, not only are we able to heal together, but get stronger.
Luis, what do you see in the Salt Lake attack that you'll face on Wednesday?
We're not necessarily sure what sort of unit they're going to put out there, but when you look at some of their starters, they're very dangerous, whether it's a João Plata, Burrito, Yura. You know, these are some really good guys. So we know it's going to be a difficult matchup, not only because RSL is such a quality team, but we're going to play in the heat, we're going to play at altitude. But with that being said, they have to do it as well. And if we're able to put the game on our terms, we feel very confident and optimistic about getting a result. And I said this last night, I'll continue to say it, we play Western Conference teams only once, so we only get one shot at them. But we want to show them, you know, what sort of soccer we're playing over here on the East Coast, and let them know that we're no pushovers over here. So the challenge not only is to get points on the table, but to let the Western Conference know the sort of quality that exists here in our area.
When you look at contract extension, what was your reaction?
To Jesse's contract extension? He's got a good agent, huh? Man, no, he absolutely deserves it. It's great to see him get some stability. You know, he's got a family, he's got 3 kids, but with that being said, there's a lot of work ahead of us. So I know that he has that in the back of his mind. It's not necessarily going to change his approach by any means, because there's a lot of work, there's a lot of things that we want to accomplish. One more thing. We look at the rest of the season, and there's a huge opportunity not only for us in U.S. Open Cup, in CCL, but then obviously in the league. And we have really big ambitions. We want to win as many trophies as possible. And I think Jesse's doing a great job to put us in the position to do that.